we're going to be watching The Fate of the Furious at some point in theaters when it comes out. But there's 7 movies that Shauna hasn't seen yet. So we just had to start with number 1. So
I've seen number 1.
well, we have seen number 1, but so number 1, like we said, it's a bunch of bad guy criminals.
Yeah.
But there's worse criminals.
Yeah.
So we can root for the criminals we're supposed to like. But they get away with it.
Yeah, and half the people on the good guy team are not people you're rooting for? Like,
no.
Yeah.
You either don't have a reason to.
Yeah.
Or just don't.
Yeah.
Because they're not good people.
Yeah. And the bad guy gets away with it at the end.
And the good guy gets punished.
But, like, nobody really won or lost in a way. Like, they all just kind of, like, off we go in our separate ways.
He didn't even win the race against him either.
No.
It was like a draw at the end, too.
So,
And the one good car got ruined.
Yeah. Lots of cars got ruined. The one good car got ruined. Because it stood out as not the other cars. And I'm pretty sure Pizza Hut called the cops on the illegal racing.
Yeah, so Pizza Hut's in it. The branding and marketing in this is pretty ridiculous. But Pizza Hut's in there at one point, and that led to the downfall of everything.
Gotta get me a Snapple.
Yeah. Let's see if I can, are you... I think you're in that too, okay. So that's 1. And there's no indication this should be any sort of franchise whatsoever, let alone 8 movies, with 2 more planned through, like, 2020, back in 2001. This is not a 20-year franchise with 10 movies. It is now, though. And it's because that movie just made $100 million. And they're like, hey, that made money, let's make more so we make more money.
Yeah.
Because it was relatively cheap, we had cars go fast.
Yeah.
We don't need Vin Diesel back, right?
Cars go fast. And,
Cars go fast.
They're pretty. They have lights on the bottom.
Yeah. Let's have more of that, because we don't need Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
He can go make Triple X, it's fine. So, on to number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 movies, Too Furious, Too Fast, Too Everything. I reviewed this one for GPC, but it's still fun to watch again. So, after the first one, we had our issues. And the second one, well, what did you think of that one?
See, you should have been doing this as we were watching it, because there
We
were
should have.
moments where I was like, what? I don't even remember half of them.
No,
now,
we should have.
It's just like, what?
But, I mean, okay, so to compare from the first one, there were likable characters.
The characters were
likable characters.
A lot more likable, like, way more likable, and it was way more fun all the way along. Like, it was just steady fun, except for that moment with the rat. The rat in the bucket, and it was like, what am I watching
Don't forget that guy in the car when the truck ran over his car.
Yeah, that guy died.
That's outright. Like, there's no, he'll be fine. No, he's gone.
Yeah. He's not with us.
No, anymore. But the rat bit was,
like,
that was weird.
Totally different tone of movie.
He's a bad guy, absolutely, no doubt. But just in case you didn't know, here's a rat.
Yeah.
And a blowtorch.
I loved the whole eating thing and how he actually asked him about that. It's like, hey, dude, why are you eating all the time? And that was pretty great.
It was there was a good reason for it, but also funny. It's in the background.
Yeah. And even when it was like, wait, did they eat? And it's like, there he is, eating in the background.
He made sure.
He stole things.
He did.
And seriously, what was up with the pizza pops on the tray?
Yeah, I never noticed that. That was amazing. When they bring the tray of food out, there are absolutely pizza pops on that.
Like,
I was like, are those, like, did you make meat patties? No, they were pizza pops. Absolutely.
Because they showed them again.
Yeah, they did. He didn't eat one, though. I was sad about that.
Yeah.
But like I said, the characters were a lot more fun in this one.
Yeah.
Like, I hadn't watched them back to back like that before. So much more fun. They're likable.
Yeah.
They're natural. Like, there's bits when he gets pulled out of the car in the fight, he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's little moments like that.
The bad guy at the end, not the main bad guy, but like
the henchman dude.
His henchman, yeah.
Yeah.
Where he was like, I like you, but I'm paid to kill you.
Yeah. He's like, you're a good driver, man. Like, earnest.
Yeah.
Like, you're good at this. And then, I like you, but I gotta kill you.
Yeah. And like, that was a nice touch. There were lots of nice little touches in this one.
And the back and forth with Roman and Brian, the good guys. Just their interplay seemed a lot more natural.
Yeah.
Like, they seem to get along. Like, the first movie, again, no one got along with Paul Walker's character. It took time to earn that, and they still never really had it. This one, they're like, oh, it's you again, fine. They're, like, fighting like brothers. Yeah. But they're still having fun like brothers. Yeah. So. And the romance was nothing.
That was bizarre.
He liked her, because she was pretty.
And she kissed him for no reason at the end, where it's like, look, there's a romance. It's like, but... No. There wasn't. No. Like, yeah.
No, that was pretty bad. And then you wanted a boat.
I wanted more than that.
You wanted two boat, Too Furious.
Yeah, not
fast boat, Fast Furious.
Jumping, because like we already had Vin Diesel in Triple-X jump onto the submarine thing. Like that was very
that's right.
Like the Triple-X scene. Like it wasn't anything
special. That's right. He parachuted down onto it.
So I think we have to mention the short little thing at the beginning.
God, yeah. So there's the turbocharged prequel to Too Fast, Too Furious. That on the DVD is like, do you want to watch this version of it? So we did. It was so bad.
But it explains why
he's in Miami? It literally goes from at the very end of the last movie to him just street racing around getting money in car parts, ending up in Miami because he didn't go to New York.
The most conspicuous car he can make. Like
they know it on sight. People know it's Brian.
He's on the run from the cops. This has been all the way through the little short, but holy crap, let's make the most obvious car. Yeah. Yeah. And then, just like in the other one, they kind of knew where he was automatically anyway. Because they need him for other stuff. They weren't going to bust him because it's who he is. We need him for a job. Yeah. The captain was cool. Not the stupid customs guy. He was dumb. Yeah. Always ruining things. Yeah. But the federal agent captain guy, back again. He was a lot of fun in this. They bring him to the Derby to pick up the other driver, and he's just, like, eating peanuts. Like, I'm off. This is my day off.
And then when he watches them fighting, he's eating more peanuts.
Sitting down, eating peanuts. And even, they show up in the office, and he's in this, like, Hawaiian shirt, and he's like, it's my day off. Yeah. It's like, yeah.
It had a lot more fun. They took elements from the first movie that were the fun stuff that people really liked, except for Vin Diesel. And really amplified those up in this one. And I always say, like, Vin Diesel not being in it probably hurt the franchise at the time, because even Paul Walker didn't come back for the next one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he was practicing drifting, like, he's pretty much ready
I know.
to be
don't worry.
Drifting.
Don't worry, we'll get there. But what happened, though, is I think, we mentioned this briefly, but the franchise is better for it without Vin Diesel in it, because it kind of found its own legs that he came back to. And brought his brand of needing a team. Paul Walker, he needed a driver. Yeah. He could trust. He's like, no, I can't work with this guy. I need someone I can trust. He only gets one guy.
One guy.
Vin Diesel gets a team. Paul Walker gets one guy.
That was really fun at the end, though, where it's like the cops are trying to do their job, have no idea that this other thing is going on, that they've totally messed up just by doing their job. Like,
also, the whole idea of like the distraction, like we need 2 more cars, ending up with like 40 when they drove out. They could have borrowed cars, for one, but they needed muscle cars, I guess. Also, why did they need that whole thing with all the distraction cars when the police wasn't part of the plan? But that was just in case there's a cop thing?
No, I think they were going to go there to switch the cars because they needed the ejection seats.
But then why did they have all the friends in
For fun? I don't know.
They're not perfect. They're not perfect movies. But they are what they are.
They are what they are.
And they embrace it and they love it and they know it. Way more fun. And this also started the idea of do the job for the government and you get your record clean.
Yeah. So we can do ridiculous things every time, but oh man, records are clean to go into the next one. Except apparently in the last one, because, trailer spoiler for number 8.
Oh god.
Shows people in jail, so clearly not
reasons.
Not everyone's record gets cleaned.
But it's... I don't even want to say anything because it'll be like, what is going on? It's interesting to see where things go, even in 2 movies. You can see how they went, this whole criminal thug thing doesn't really work. Let's have this, like, the street racing, do good stuff with the bad guys and catch the bad guys.
And build a team.
So that we can get the bad guys and we'll clear your record for whatever you do. So it's like carte blanche to do anything. That's the formula of the franchise. So it'll get there. So that's 2 down.
2 down.
Out of 8. 2 movies, Too Furious, Too Fast, That title is ridiculous.
That's okay. Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift just finished. We decided to do the third one as well. It's early in the morning. Who showed up?
Vin
Diesel showed up!
As soon as the line, it was like, he knew Han. He was family. It was like, oh, is it really going to be him? And it was.
Yeah, because you said a line earlier before that about, like, Vin Diesel, he's going to need to call him. Like, I need someone who can drift for my team. And I'm like, don't talk. And then when it's going toward the end, hey, someone wants to race. I'm like, no, don't say anything. Said you know Han, don't say anything. Said it was family. I'm like, I just look over and you're looking at me like, no. Yes. So that's the connection to the other movies. That's all there is.
Yeah. So, Tokyo Drift. Other than Vin Diesel
should have been called Toke 3-0 Drift, but whatever.
Other than Vin Diesel showing up, had no star power at all. Like, no Paul Walker, no...
Nobody. The mafia guy was Sonny Chiba. He's a Japanese actor.
But still, like...
He's not... No, but he's...
Yeah, not, like... Not
he's not, like, a leading draw.
He wasn't... No. Because he only showed up, like, near halfway through the first time.
The here and there, yeah.
So.
But no star power.
Yeah.
No returning anybody, except for Vin Diesel at the end. Like, what is he doing here? Like, legitimizing everything suddenly?
Literally, what is he doing here? Like, there was no reason for him to be here at all.
Gonna drift his GTO. But no star power, no nothing.
Also, no actual race between Vin Diesel
They drove off a little bit. I wanted to see him drift that car.
Me too.
That's why we're recording immediately. Like, it's paused because, like, we went and so, like, to, like, the end with the don't try these stunts. Like, I want to see that race. It's not going to happen. No! Never has a movie done something like, oh, that was so awesome. Why'd you take it away? Quite that badly. But this one I always felt was like, I'm surprised by how good it actually is.
Yeah, to be fair, I remember seeing the trailer in, like, when it was coming out in theater, like, and just being like, that looks stupid. That movie looks so
the idea of drifting,
yeah.
The whole concept and everything, like, you lost Vin Diesel from the first one, then you lost Paul Walker, and you didn't bring back Tyrese. Like, what is the point of this? Why is this not direct to DVD?
And why are they drifting around Tokyo?
I don't know, a parking garage especially. And yet, I feel it works. The movie's actually pretty good. The action's good.
Yeah.
Now you can see, like, okay, we're starting to set stuff up. But there was no do this and your record's clean.
No,
in this one. This was more just he's fast and furious in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Drift.
Cowboy in Tokyo.
Cowboy, Gaijin cowboy.
But he was growing through the whole thing.
He was.
Said that as we were watching it.
Yep.
It was like
he learned. He kept
making him move, so he never actually had to take responsibility for what he did.
Right.
This was the first time where he was like, no, I'm not leaving, even though his dad wanted to send him off.
And at the very start, when the one kid's getting bullied with the spray paint gun, he picks up a wrench to fight him off. Then he's like, oh, whatever, it's not worth it. Because he's not really getting beat up. He's just getting teased. Still bullying, but still. But you saw he would do the right thing, but that's escalation beyond what's needed. Mm-hmm. So you can see in him he wants to do the right thing, but it just depends on, like, picking his battles. Mm-hmm. And he did it here.
Yeah.
And of course, you got the car. The right thing to do. And this one, they really had to scramble with literally the name and try to make a third movie out of it. And it's Justin Lin's the director. He, like I said, did 3 more. Mm-hmm. He clearly took the idea of, I know another thing I can do to add to this. Yeah. And then also Vin Diesel later. Which I'm glad you didn't know he was in that. That was so good. Really, when I saw it, until the Vin Diesel part, I was like, they could have called this anything. Mm-hmm. This is not Fast and Furious 3. There's no reason for that.
But yes, it is.
There you go. But it is.
And it sets the tone for number 4 when we assume, well, I assume, he has to start building his team.
That's pretty much where that starts.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. Now, 4, I've actually not seen 4.
All right.
I skipped 4. I never got to see it.
Why did you skip 4?
Because when it was coming out, I was actually visiting my mom in Toronto, back and forth. It was 2009. That's how long ago this was.
But like,
and I just never got to seeing it. But I have it.
You didn't watch them ahead of time?
No. I then went to see 5 because I didn't care for the characters at all. I mentioned that before. But then 5 with The Rock, I was like, well, I care about that. I want to see what The Rock does against these criminals.
I was excited when Jason Statham.
Yes.
Even though,
Yeah, so
that's still coming.
There's lots more to come. So we'll cut it there and we'll continue on the next ones. So there's more to come. and hopefully more Triple X's and more things that Vin Diesel builds teams in. That would be great.
It seems to be a legit
it is though,
genre,
right?
including the Groot graphic novel.
And the Wheelman video game. And...
Oh my god, first line of dialogue basically in that video game from him was, I need to build a team.
That was a joke. I was like, I think he does. I'm not sure. And then he says it, and it's just, we can stop playing the game now.
Yeah.
Because we got what we need. But that's pretty fun. Like, people die big in that.
How long was it, too? Where it was like, he hadn't said a thing. We were just like, did they just use his likeness?
20 minutes at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no.
And we think he's actually Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
As Vin Diesel, like, actor in Paris now. Being a wheelman. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's for real, that is.
He's got to build a team.
He always does. That's a genre.
So yeah. So next time, team building starts with Vin Diesel. We hope. Because you haven't seen more either.
I haven't,
so
but I'm pretty sure he does.
We're hoping.
So we're on 4 now. We're Fast and Furious. And we paused it. We didn't do that for the other ones. Because a moment happened. I'm going to finish my pizza here. You do that.
Vin Diesel is a vehicle hunter. He just tracked vehicles based off of their tracks on the road in a crash and was able to recreate it in his mind.
Like he was in it and around him.
Yeah. Kind of like, what's it called? Oh, I'm blanking on a movie. You've seen it happen in, like, so many movies where it's like, oh yeah, the guy, like, can see this, visualize the scene, how it happened. Yeah, he does that with videos. Or, videos.
Sherlock Holmes.
With,
He's the Sherlock Holmes of car crashes.
Yeah. No, I was thinking, shoot. What was that movie that you liked number 2 of because you hadn't seen number 1 and number 2's really crappy?
I hate the fact that I can think of more than one example.
Oh, yeah. Number 1. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
There's more than one example of that, but that's fair.
But it was just,
No, you're right, yeah. So, I haven't seen 4 before. We watched 1, 2, and 3. I've seen 5, 6, and 7. We're going to get there. That was a weird scene, and I've seen the other 6 movies. So, when it happens in 8, we'll know why.
And it doesn't have to happen anymore now, because whenever he can just look at a vehicle track or whatever and be like, this happened, you know that's why. Because he's amazing. Vin Diesel, vehicle tracker. It's like a ranger for vehicles. So apparently I've totally seen that movie before!
I hadn't.
The end scenes in the tunnel were super familiar. Anything before that, I was like, nope, haven't seen it. And this was like, yeah, I've totally seen this movie. Go figure.
How did you not remember some of the stuff, though? It is kind of forgettable, admittedly, in some ways, compared to the other ones, except for the tunnels, which looked kind of cheesy. We saw the gag reel, it's all green screen. No surprise there. Yeah. But it looked kind of like, compared to the rest of the movie. It had cool stunts, and it was fun. The banter in front of the bad guy was great. No rat bucket.
No rat bucket.
No rat bucket.
Huge selling feature of this movie.
Yeah, no rat bucket.
I feel like that's going to be a big selling feature of all the movies.
That's our rating score.
No rat bucket.
No rat bucket.
Yay!
Yeah.
2 thumbs up!
But they had moments where like it played on the prior movie, and it worked well in that regard. Mm-hmm. In the idea, like, these guys have history. You couldn't have had this with characters that don't have that history, so it does work for that.
Well, and then they started tying it into like Tokyo Drift because Han was in it at the very beginning, which was a very nice... I hear cool stuff's
happening in Tokyo.
Yeah, very, very nice.
So yeah, this is a prequel to 3.
Prequel to 3, also like at the same time as 3, presumably.
Yeah, I guess.
Or a bit before and during 3.
Like, I think it sounds
like Vin Diesel shows up at the end of 3, so he's already broken out of prison.
Well, because when we started with 3,
he ends up in prison.
Han has been there for a while. Right, he used to run stuff a while back, so like there's still a gap between 3 starting and 4 ending. Like there's still ways to go.
Yeah,
it seems.
Yeah,
so I would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a prequel. It had it definitely had the do this and we'll clear your record.
Which totally didn't happen, but you know.
Yeah, no, it absolutely didn't happen. So they got screwed on that. The stupid Stasiak cop guy blew everything at one point.
And then blamed it on Paul Walker.
And he took the rap.
Yeah, for some reason. There were a lot of moments in this movie, though, where it was like, this happened for some reason.
Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, he saved her life, so she joined the team briefly in there. But you gotta set the seed. We got her in that. What was it made of that thing? A lot of Vin Diesel like epic shots.
Very, very epic shots.
Like
but also poses. Really good banter back and forth between him and Paul Walker, like a lot more than number one.
Yeah.
I think that these movies really now know what they are, and they're like, yeah, let's just go for it.
Yeah, because we had one that didn't really have that feel. But 2 really got the feel of the characters, and now we're doing that feel with these characters.
Yeah, but a lot of the things that happen in this one, like the banter, wouldn't have happened without number one.
No, agreed. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's 4.
That's number 4.
Sorry, Fast and Furious. Not numbered 4. It's like one of the few without a number in it. Yeah. So this was like the AAA action-adventure franchise, really showing what this franchise could be, and now we're going to go on to 5.
Yeah. Very, very fun stunt at the very beginning. Not a whole lot of really fun stunts through most of the middle, though.
Not really, no. The drag race was this kind of a thing. The racing sequence. It wasn't really anything worthwhile. He drove down a hill. We really, really, really thought they were going to tie in that race, and it was great that they did.
Yeah,
you thought they'd like go at the same time. I thought they'd wreck or something, and like we can't tell the winner. It was a dust cloud or something. Instead, no, he just like ran him off and won.
Yeah, and then Paul Walker...
his plan B was so good. Yeah. He ran across this douchey guy who had 3 girls with him. He's like, I'm already in the gang. I don't need to be in the race.
Terrible.
He's a horrible guy. So when he's leaving, he's like, yeah, whatever. And then gets busted. And suddenly, there's an open vacancy on the race team.
And Brian might have been there busting him.
Absolutely was.
Planting evidence.
Yep. But in a fun way.
Stick.
Let's just get him out of the way. It was actually really fun, that moment.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's not memorable, though. It's a lot like the first one, that sense of, eh.
Yeah.
Like, the second one and third one had more memorable stuff, but it's still fine.
Yeah, no, it's
good. It's good to have these guys in it.
But didn't it say it was the best?
They all do.
Up to that point. No, they don't. But
well,
up to that
6
point,
didn't.
Yeah, up to that point, they say it's the best, and I would actually say I like Tokyo Drift more than this one.
The best of the Fast and Furious movies is on the DVD for that one. Yeah. And same with the 5th one. And the 6th one doesn't say that, but the 7th one does. And the 3rd one did too. And I think the 2nd one did also. And of course, the first one was just like, it's the original, it's starting it all.
Yeah, and of course, like in theory, they go up from there.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with the franchise getting better as it goes.
No.
And
but
people actually say this is one of the few that do that.
I'm just saying, though, I think Tokyo Drift was actually better than this one.
Tokyo Drift, from what should have been a nothing movie by all accounts, of nobody in it, who are these people, what's going on, Tokyo Drift, what's that, is the reason why the franchise is what it is, because it was so much fun. So well done. So, yeah. And now The Rock's going to be in it.
Yeah! I don't know where to start with this, but that was number 5.
Yeah, Fast 5.
It was awesome.
The Rock is in the movies now.
Yes.
And...
awesome. And, like, right from the get-go, he's amazing. But they...
from the moment you see him.
But they said, like, they did that on purpose. And well worth it. So, yeah.
They even said, like, he elevated everything.
Yeah.
But the movie did, too, because they brought, like, all the fun characters from the other ones back.
Yeah. From
2, and Han is in it from 3. Gal Gadot from 4.
4, yeah.
And it was like, we need to assemble a team, and they just bring all the characters in this cool, like, 10-minute
what's
sequence.
His name? Is it Lance from the first one?
Well, the brother, Vince.
Yeah, Vince.
Yeah, the brother's friend or whatever. The guy who liked Mia. Yeah. I keep forgetting her name, too.
Yeah.
They all step it up. It's got, like, a theme song even now, like this Fast and Furious theme music.
Yeah.
A lot of car crashes in the end.
Oh, so many car crashes. It's ridiculous.
Because they steal a vault.
I made the joke partway through that it's like car kata.
Yes.
Yes.
it basically became a fight scene with cars.
Yeah, and a vault.
And a vault. Everybody did their thing so much that, like you said, you didn't need Vin or Paul. Outside of, you needed drivers, which anybody could have done.
Yeah. Like, honestly, by this time, Paul Walker's character and Mia are the least interesting characters in the whole thing, and Vin Diesel's just there smiling because family's happening around him.
Yeah, he is.
Awesome.
He gets so excited when he sees Han and Gal Gadot kind of like flirting a little bit. He's like, he gets excited seeing the family get together.
Yeah.
And then with Mia being pregnant, and
everybody's all excited. It's like, yeah, the family's getting
there's
together.
a moment when you get to all see them, but it goes over to Vin Diesel, and he's smiling so happy, because that's what you got to see. You got to see him happy about family.
Yeah. But a lot of the other characters were really great, and they could have their own movies, easily at this point.
Like, they've been rumoring a Hobbs movie.
Yeah.
But
so even, Han and Gal Gadot's character, I can't remember her name.
I think it's Isabel or something they said, but I don't know if they ever did.
They would be hilariously fun to watch. The scene where they're, flirting, but not flirting on the beach.
Oh, yeah, when she's getting the handprint. When it's like, they're... Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Roman was fun. Tyrese's character was great. They were all really good. The two Mexican guys weren't that great, but their ending.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we don't know what happened, but we don't need to.
No.
It's not good. The Rock's team was great too. You didn't get to really get introduced. You just immediately got established that he trusts them for what they do, and it worked.
And that they trust him to get them through. It's like they are a team. They are a well-oiled machine. This was a whole new level for these movies.
Yeah. But they needed the other four to kind of get there. Yes. Ironically, 4, the least of it, except that's the one that brought back the cast. Yeah. So.
Because, I guess 2 and 3 were the main ones that we got people... And then, Gal Gadot would have been in this one.
Yeah, she was in 4. Kind of. Like you said, the reason 6 doesn't have the blurb on the DVD is because they had to follow this.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard for something to do that.
To follow something like this, that's going to be hard to come close or top it. It can be done, but it's really hard to do.
And that teaser. Letty.
Yeah.
Somehow,
magically, she didn't die. I guess his car tracking skills weren't accurate with death.
Well, that was a gunshot, though, so that was inaccurate.
One of Hobbs's guys also could car track.
Yes, that was at the beginning. We joked about that, and the guy literally was able to tell what tracks it were, and there was a car that drove off a train
but
in the desert.
But they didn't have the big intense moment, because it's that's already established in number 4 that people can do this, and he was just like, tracks here, done, car, this type of car, this kind of everything, the end. Kind of amazing that they can get the engine off the tracks. But
yeah, I don't know about that, but 2 more to go,
and then
for next time,
theatrical,
and then 8 in theater. So it's all building up to that. Fate of the Furious.
Still hoping on Fury X for 10.
Yeah, we're not sure about 9.
That doesn't matter. We just have to get to space with Fury X. It's going to be amazing.
Yep. There was a line in this, check for everybody coming in with immigration and customs and that. And it's everything except space shuttle. I'm like, oh, it's too early for that. We're not there yet. I got submarines in 8, so we got to get the space shuttle.
But they've already planted the seed.
Yes. Well, because they're going to have the submarine that they have in 9, and the space shuttle will be in that one. So then they have the shuttle in 10. That's how these movies work. Right?
Yeah. So
yeah, these things are damn fun. You can see movie 1 to 5 completely different, but you can see how it evolved. It's pretty crazy. So
yeah, they could never have done what they did with 5 without the other ones before.
No, and this one ironically did not have the do this and we'll get you your record cleared.
Yeah,
it didn't have that. I never even kind of realized.
No, because there was nobody remotely willing to give them that.
No, they were just heisting. But they're criminals. They're bad guys, remember? But they're likable now because they stole from bad guys.
But also The Rock was there, and...
You wanted revenge.
You were rooting for The Rock.
I rooted for The Rock. I rooted for The Rock when this movie came out. I'm like, there's all these heroes. Because even Vin Diesel in the little behind-the-scenes video, he's like, I want to make a good villain for The Rock. He's like, he's not a villain. He's the cop. He's the good guy. He's the antagonist, but he's not the villain. That's a very different thing. But by the end of it, all right with you, Toretto, which you called 5 minutes prior, when his team was getting shot, you had a moment of, oh no, he's going to have to join the team. Because when when Vin Diesel saves your life, you're part of his team.
Yeah.
That's his power.
Yeah. He builds teams and families.
Yeah.
And, if he saves your life, you have to pay him back.
By being part of his team. Somehow, some way, in some franchise, it'll happen.
But if he owes you a car, he'll give you a new car within like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he'll just break the window and fumble around for a while. That was awesome in the bloopers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's 5.
That is 5.
We're halfway through the franchise because they're planning till 10. So
how do you top space?
So there you go. We caught up. We got to 6.
We finished 6.
We finished 6. For me, that was the first one I saw in the theater since the first one. And it makes a lot more sense after having seen 4. Because I didn't originally. And there was stuff I'm like, who are these? What? Yeah. But now it makes sense. So yeah, it's the one that doesn't say it's the best of the series.
But
because it had to follow 5.
It's still really good, though.
It's really good.
Yeah. It's got crazy, awesome stunts, the ridiculous long runway.
Letty winning fights she shouldn't.
Yeah.
Thanks to luck against special ops.
And also
lady.
just for reasons, like hand-wavy reasons. That first fight in
the
subway,
she's bitter. Whatever.
She should not have gotten away.
No.
Just period.
So the characters, they all came back except for the 2 guys who lost all their money at the end of the other one.
Yeah.
Remember they were just hitting up
casinos? Those are the guys they said were
those guys.
Those guys were basically forgettable anyway, so it was fine.
It was good to have them gone. Everybody else was back in it, though. And they got rid of one because she wasn't in Tokyo.
Yeah.
That was sad. That was a good moment. But the whole movie, it was like, she's not making it out.
No,
because literally, when we were watching 4 and realized the timing of it, and then 5, because you were like, when are they going to catch up to 3? I'm like, oh, don't worry, they will. Maybe, someday. Then we have.
But even the way they were, some of the dialogue between them in this one, it was like, ooh, she's not going to make it.
Oh yeah, we should settle down. It's who we are. We can't change things.
Yeah.
This is the right thing to do. And it's sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Jason Statham showed up in the end credit bit. You'd be like, you don't know me, but you will. Killed Han.
Yeah. Also sad.
Turns out it wasn't an accident in 3. It was planned all along by Jason Statham.
For reasons at this point.
Yeah, don't worry. 7 will take care of it.
Well,
We're going to watch 7 now.
I assume.
We're going to watch 7 now, but... so it's no 5.
No.
But it's still pretty good.
The double cross at the end, near the end.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That was good. That legitimately worked, because there was moments when she was kind of like surprised or not surprised, whatever, but they played it off well. Like it did work well with her, and it was well done. How they executed, like, you coming, babe? She's like, wouldn't miss it. What? Everyone's reaction was pretty good.
Well, especially because they had Letty in the background,
yes.
So it was like planned very, very carefully. It was it
was a great shot.
You think that Letty's having to decide right then and there. It's like, are you coming?
It was like it was almost like
don't care.
In movie universe, Shaw and Riley made sure they stood in those positions just to do that, to mess with everybody.
Yeah. We need to talk about values and the code.
But
the code that Shaw claims
so
to have.
So he said his brother said you have to go by a code, and
he was like, your code is loyalty, family.
It's predictable.
Yeah, and it was like, okay.
I forget what his was.
No. That is a legitimate code. And it's like, my code is precision.
That's it.
And it's like, wait, what? That's not a code.
That's not a code.
That's seriously not a code.
You're accurate.
And he was just kind of like, yeah. I fit people together into teams and they're expendable. But then he wouldn't let Letty...
This doesn't work. I get rid of it. Yeah.
But then Dom was like, okay, give me Letty and I'll just walk away. And he's like, no.
Because he said before, I like her.
But you just, in the previous sentence, said they were expendable and you didn't care.
But he did care about her. He said that before.
But
it was also a threat about don't do anything dumb and it'll make you go away.
Yeah.
I like you, but I'll kill you if you leave. What?
Yeah. There was a lot of weird things. Braga, very, very cool in this movie.
It was neat, but I wish it was Carter from 2.
We don't need the rat bucket.
No, but...
No more rat buckets.
The only reason I wanted that was when I was going to be able to criminal. That's got to be the guy from 2, because I hadn't seen 4.
Yeah, but
so I didn't make the connection. Now it makes more sense, because it was all part of the cartel. It's better than Skyfall and Spectre.
Yeah.
In that the idea that the movies happen at a certain level, and then it's revealed something else was pulling the strings and something else, and it layers on top. Spectre was just like, I pulled all the strings, and the 3 movies prior were not even trying to be really connected aside from being James Bond.
Yeah.
This does it better.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah, no rat bucket, I understand.
Yes, this franchise, that is one thing I will adamantly say, this franchise does not need more rat buckets.
That's true.
Just no more.
That's true. That shouldn't even be a thing. But...
It shouldn't be a thing. It better not be in 7. It better not be in 8 or 9 or 10 or however many more they make. No more rat buckets. I want that known to everyone. Yeah.
The movie was fun. I wouldn't give 5 a 10, but if you did, this one's a 9. That's the best way I can describe it. It's close. But it's not quite there, but it's pretty close.
It's still...
It's fun. The tank!
The tank is very unexpected.
Yep. Just drives out of that truck, kills the drivers. So many people died.
Wait, why did... They jumped in... I thought they were getting hurt. Yeah, I know, I did that.
Yeah, I realized.
Yeah, it's like they were getting a part, but they got a tank, and there was a chip.
To get the part.
Was the chip in the tank? Nobody really explained that. It was just kind of like, here's this chip at the end.
I don't know, but look, they're driving on a bridge, and it's fast and furious.
There were a lot of points where it was like, oh, they keep saying fast. It's like...
Do this fast and clean. I'm like, you got the name wrong.
Furious, you mean? Or just do furious. Yeah.
That's not the last time we'll do that.
No, I believe that. So, on to 7.
And then we gotta go to the theater for 8.
Yeah.
So, then we gotta wait for 9.
9.
For 9. No. So we watched 7. Furious 7.
Yes.
Not Fast and Furious 7.
That's okay.
Because
it was pretty furious.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a whole lot of fast.
No. You don't always have to be fast.
Yeah.
We have a cat looking at us in a silly face over there. No, the elephant in the room is Paul Walker died during, late in the production, so they didn't want to call it Fast and Furious. They called it Furious 7, and if you saw 6, they loved that. It's the whole thing. This movie was full of moments where it's like, is this really kill him off?
Because, he should have died.
Many times.
4, I think. Plus, there was one time for a couple other people that they should have died too.
Yeah, the miniguns.
Everyone was winning fights that they...
Oh, yeah. Well, there was at least 3 or 4 that were really like, oh no. And then the Vin Diesel one, which was like, oh no, he's gone. No, he's fine. Like you said, he's just faking it to make her remember. I actually believe that more.
Yeah, because...
That wouldn't be enough to kill him. We saw him do worse in this movie.
Yeah, and the flying down the mountain... Hey, Ramsey, you should wear a helmet, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm Vin Diesel.
And she was the one who was, knocked out.
Yeah.
After doing that, he just walked it off.
Yeah. Because, like I told you before, too, it's a different director, and it has moments where it feels like someone who watched the movies is like, I know how to make these. And this was kind of missing things a little bit here and there. I have a problem with the ambulance crashing into the Predator drone, because there's no way he knows about it.
But there was a lot of things in the movie that it was like, there's no way...
Running up the bus to catch the car as it spins. Yeah. I have no problem with that if you establish it. Yeah. But not when you just do it.
See him.
He's watching with us.
He's watching.
Now he's watching us.
Jason Statham.
Oh God, you can talk to that.
Jason Statham
go there.
Was amazing. He opens the movie. They did an amazing job. Weird little cuts, or not cuts. Like a speed up. It was a little bit weird. Not as weird as the crazy party scene the last time, where it was like the camera just blank, blank, blank. That was really weird. But no, he was awesome. And every time you turn around, it was just like, this movie's doing its thing like a normal movie.
Like the last 3 or 4.
And we forgot to invite him. Here he is to wreck everything.
And good guys and bad guys, because he doesn't care. Because he's a black ops assassin, and you mess with his family. And these movies have gotten to the point in number 7 where Vin Diesel, family.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh God, that moment when Ramsey starts actually talking to them, and he's just got this "You're in my family" look.
Yeah, he looks like he's holding back, saying family. It looks like that. It really does. But with Statham, it's cool because his character is Shaw's older brother from the first one, the sixth one,
the previous
God.
One. Yeah.
And there's a throwaway line in there about how the code, like when my brother said you need to have a code, and mine is precision, whatever.
Which is not.
Thankfully, the older brother didn't bring it back up.
Yeah.
But the ending of that one is Jason Statham's there. What is he? And it's like, okay, it's his brother. So in this one, it opens up like, oh, you'd always get into fights. I'd always have to finish them. It's like, that's so good. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And like you said, it got real. It got real quick. Because the very first part, I'm going to have a street fight. No, he's got a gun.
Yeah.
You think this is a street fight? And then the moment later, you think this is a street fight? And you're like, you should have said yes. And in that moment, damn right it is.
Yeah, Vin Diesel just like shoots into the air, throws his gun away, grabs
something. He loaded
something.
it to do that.
Yeah, he loaded it to do that. To throw his gun away and grab things so they could have not just a street fight, a sword fight with car parts and wrenches and possibly a mallet.
So it was very Star Wars, and now there's this spanning chase battle going on, and yet two guys fighting with swords and...
And hands down, at that moment, the sword fight on the roof was way more interesting than the other fights going on.
Yes. The transferring between cars was a bit much.
Yeah.
Again, that's within this realm of the movie. I had no problem with it, but
no,
it's like...
it was fine, but it wasn't very interesting, honestly.
No.
It was just kind of like, okay, whatever, they're doing
Someone's tapping a keyboard but has to go fast to do it.
Yeah. But those two guys, they're fighting on a roof with car parts.
Yeah. And
like swords.
the moment when Jason Statham says you shouldn't mess with a man's family, it's like, oh, you can try out family man? Like, no.
And even like The Rock, where it was like, here's my daughter, and it was just like, oh.
You have family too?
Yeah, and you could just see Vin Diesel was kind of like, we're best friends forever now.
You also know a family. Oh, and when he's talking to Brian about family, because it's Brian's with his sister. And the son is his nephew. Yeah. So it's all his family, but it's your family, Brian. But your family is my family.
You need to take care of your family, because it's my family. And I'll come after you if you mess with my family.
That's like
But it's your family, so protect them.
Remember in 2 how like Vin Diesel would make a team, and in 2, Paul Walker just got to get a driver. Well, that's it. I get to make a family, but you can too, but it's still my family.
Yeah.
No rat bucket.
Well... Again, there should never be a rat bucket.
No, but never put it past them. The possibility exists. No, The Rock wasn't in this one much because he got taken out early on, which I get it. Makes Statham that much more badass. But
their fight was pretty awesome.
It was pretty awesome. Don't put The Rock in a glass office.
Okay,
that's a bad idea.
Don't put him and Jason Statham in a glass office together.
No,
that's
true.
Really bad.
They tied everything in. Like, we finally caught up to 3. Officially, fully here.
Yeah. We have to talk about the flying car.
See, everyone's like, oh, and they drove all the things. I'm like, I have no problem with that. They established it. It was able to go from here to here to here. I had no problem with that in this craziness of everything. Like, the car can go from building to building to building, but when someone's climbing up a cliff over here, nobody in a car up here should know how to save this guy, and yet that happened. Same with the Predator drone. It, drove off under the tunnel. He couldn't see it. No one was communicating. Just a little something would have been okay, because that's all these movies really need. And yet, I have no problem with them playing chicken or having these fights and jumping off and throwing grenades and the 3-car thing. That's fine. Like, a line of sight is always... That was my issue with it.
But seriously, flying car, they go from one tower, the billionaire's office, which that was a ridiculous thing. They sent Roman to go distract everybody.
That was great.
He did terrible, but it worked.
Yes.
His distraction was terrible. But yeah, so then they can't get the part they need, so it's like time to take the car.
Yeah.
So they go from one down, epic shot.
With a grenade behind them, because you didn't see them came in the room.
And boom. Oh, but there's no brakes, so here we go into the next one, because we're going even faster now, and boom. That's where the art
And they got it, and he came out, and Brian should have died.
That was
one of the multiple times. But overall, that one, I felt it was a step back from the prior few. Still plenty good fun,
Jason Statham really helps. The fact that The Rock's not in it a lot.
It hurts.
Downfall.
Yeah.
We've also lost Han and Giselle now.
Yeah, they were some of the best stuff of the last couple. Easily.
That's been a huge issue with with most of these movies since number 3. The non-main characters, like we're talking, not Vin Diesel, not Mia,
Paul
Walker, and Letty.
The core 4, who are on the poster for 4, are the least interesting of these last 3 movies. I don't care. Yeah. I mean, you root for your hero, sure, but I want to see more of Han and Roman and Tej and Giselle and Shaw. Not young Shaw, but older Shaw. Young Shaw he's alright.
Yeah,
he's
young
very
Shaw
bland.
was very bland.
Didn't like him, but older Shaw, Jason Statham, heck yeah.
Yeah.
And The Rock. And forget her name. The Brazilian girl.
Yeah.
I completely forget her name. Estella? Something like that.
She was a lot of fun. Yeah. She was a lot of fun in number 5, and then
she had a tiny part here.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. Yeah. Riley, the martial arts girl from the last one, the Trader, she was fun.
I liked her.
But they killed her off. I was sad.
Yeah.
She was good. I liked her a lot. So, but overall, this movie franchise went from, and even said the damn line in this one when Kurt Russell shows up as a federal agent dude. You started off stealing DVD players in the streets, and now they are literally stopping doomsday weapons. So you caught up.
Yes. So
Charlize Theron looks great.
Fate.
Yeah, Fate.
Not even Fate of the Furious. It's just F8.
Fate. Yeah, so
F9's coming, and then they're going to go to space because that's what happens in 10.
The Fast and the Furious.
I don't know. That's just That's what happens in the 10th movie is you go to space. Unless you're Leprechaun, you go in 4.
Yes. Okay, maybe it is darker than I thought it would be. Okay, I know. If we turn around like this, we will have the light from it.
Okay.
Haha, we cheated. Hey, okay, so we literally, as you can probably tell, we're outside, just saw The Fate of the Furious. This is at the tail end of having finally seen them all.
Yes.
Over the past
all that
few
are
months.
Out because there's going to be 2 more.
Oh, there's 2 more coming. Yeah. Oh, we'll get there. But we had to go on that epic journey to catch up, so everything would make sense.
Yeah.
Family.
Oh my God, family.
How do you trump family?
Brotherhood.
With family and brotherhood. Brotherhood trumps family.
Yeah. Baby fight, amazing.
Baby fight. Jason Statham is the best thing of the movie again.
Yes.
He's amazing.
Pretty close to second now because like that. The soccer scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
So,
I said partway through before when you mentioned baby fight, I was like, this might be better than 5. I think it is. Like if it's not better than 5, it's like
par.
number 2.
No, like
it's right up there. I think.
Or,
like we're on the high of just having seen it.
Yeah, but it was really good.
I think it's probably my favorite.
Baby fight.
Like within 20 minutes, yeah, the baby fight. Because you said it, my brain immediately went, I know what's going to happen now.
Yeah. Oh, as soon as they started setting up for it, I knew it was happening. It was great. Yeah.
Statham stole a movie from a movie that has 20,000 people in it, and zombie cars.
Zombie cars were a thing.
Zombie cars were cool.
Yeah.
So that was the epic journey of all of the Fast and Furious and Fates.
Fate.
Yeah. So you know what's next? Finale. So, and logically, they can get the space for 10.
Yeah. After zombie cars?
After zombie cars.
Yeah. That's happening.
Yeah.
Zombie cars are amazing.
So that's super recommended, obviously, in case you can't tell. We recommend all of them. Skip 4, it sucks.
But family.
But you got to get through all of them.
It's family.
It's family. How do you term family? With family. But it says family no more. More family.
Yeah.
And brotherhood.
Yeah.
Or brotherliness. You didn't say
I don't know exactly what he said, but it's like.
But it was pretty great. Really a family of brothers, a brother's family, or something like that. So yes, watch all the movies, especially this one. It is awesome.
Yeah.
We're done. It's late. Bye.